Hello and welcome to all you Taurus people. This is your monthly horoscope for January of 2020, the first month of the year. Woo! Wow. But first and foremost, you're the captain of your ship if you're watching these monthly horoscopes. That means you've got your free will there. But of course, you've got the energies, and I'm going to talk about the energies. So what are the energies? In general, take what resonates with you. What are the energies for January? Well, there's a lot happening. But I've been talking about this for months and months and months, and it's a continuation of that because we've got another eclipse, and we also have a very important conjunction of Saturn and Pluto. And I think one of the most important things actually is that Jupiter is conjuncting at the same time the South Node in this quite difficult kind of eclipses that are happening. Now, what does it mean? It means the South Node is karma, and Jupiter is a very positive planet. Last year, we had that same karma South Node with Saturn, which was like we are remembered by our karma in a restrictive way, in a way of hard lessons. Now it's the opposite. In January, this happens only in January, that we are now going to get some good karma there. And for all of us, I mean, in a certain area of our life, and for you, it's in the air. It's in one of the most interesting, fun areas. It's a thinking area. It's in your ninth house, and the ninth house is the house of your higher thinking. It's the house where we travel. It's the house where we are interested in studies. It's the house where we connect on a bigger platform. We have the helicopter view in that ninth house. So for you, this could be either studies that go well because you've put so many work into it with the Saturn and the Pluto there in a conjunction around the 12th of the month. Those two are builders. When they come together, it is like when you build a house, you don't want to put the foundations in a 1, 2, 3. You want to take your time so that the foundations, they are very important because otherwise the house will collapse. So the same for you with studies, with opinions that you have, with the way that you think on a higher level. They have foundations now. And this Jupiter can reward you in a more optimistic belief system, in a more generous opinion that you have also towards others, in you being a teacher for lots of you. This means that you are going to give your experience in whatever way it is to other people. You being the teacher. Travel, it is very positive for travel as well. But it is also positive, this aspect for connecting with something that is bigger than you. So it's very spiritual, it's very high. I know Taurians, they love to be down to earth, and that's a good thing. But this energy that you've been working on for quite a while with restructuring your opinion, restructuring your ideas without getting too dogmatic, now is like the reward, you could say. So that's a good thing. And the eclipse on the 10th in Cancer is happening as well. It's on 20 degrees of Cancer, and that Cancer energy goes very well with Taurus energy. So that's a good sign. Although this eclipse is quite I would say, it's like your opinion versus the higher opinion is a bit in contradiction there. It's about getting it balanced. It's about real practical life versus abstract thoughts that come together. And for you with the moon there, that could be with the moon there with the North Node, there could be something new happening to a sibling, something new happening in your environment. And that shifts you towards new possibilities on an emotional level because it's the moon after all, it's our emotions. So yes, it can have to do with family because it's in Cancer, but your third house is a lot more than that. It's let's say you have a company of your own and you could now have the idea of totally having a new website, or maybe you've worked on it very hard and now it comes all to fruition and this is a new thing. So the way that you communicate, the way that there are the way that you deal with other people on a day-to-day basis, there's something new there. So use it, because you can do it now in a more compassionate way, in a more understanding way towards others, with a lot of more empathy. And that's going to give you good rewards. Now on another level, something is happening with your ruler as well. Your ruler is Venus, and at the very end of the month, your ruler is doing a lot. It's squaring up to Mars, so that means quite a lot of passion for you out there, you Taurians. But it's also, Venus is also conjunct Neptune. Now there's a good side of it, and there's a pitfall. The good side is that this is a highly romantic energy, especially because this is happening in the friendship house with the Venus there and the Neptune, but also with your 8th house, which is a hidden house, which is a house of intimacy. So, of course, 1,000 scenarios are possible, but it could be that a friend becomes, or maybe a friend becomes a little bit more than just a friend. So maybe if you're single and you have an eye on someone, and things can happen behind the scenes with Mars there in the 8th house. But this is a very quick energy, so but it can help you to, when Venus then a couple of months later comes into your sign, then you can show what you're all about and you can show your true self. But now it is a lot about enjoying yourself on a romantic level, for sure, single or not, with friends could be the case as well, that you all go to watch a movie or whatever, or you're all going to a place somewhere where you are really doing the things that you love to do, with the Venus there in the 11th house. I mean, on friendship level, with your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, or just with friends, it's a very, very good time. But at the same time, there's a bit of tension there. There's a bit of with the square towards Mars, there's a bit of tension, but I think you will enjoy that, basically. And if you want a bit more intimacy in your relationship, this is really a good time. And there could be a bit of a tension that you want to be alone with your spouse or your girlfriend, boyfriend, and have that intimacy moment, and they want to go out with their friends, for instance. So it's very buoyant. It's not really heavy energy, but I think you're gonna like it. Especially want to do something very romantic at the end of the month, do it. Having said that, I wish you a very good month. It's a very, although in general it's a very important month, it's not that important for you because you're not a cardinal sign and you won't have those chaotic energies of the eclipses. You won't feel it that much because you are a Taurian, and the Taurians are fixed energy and you will feel it a bit less. Nevertheless, enjoy the eclipse. And I want to thank you guys and girls and as well, because I'm getting so many more viewers, subscribers, good comments. I love it. It supports me, and it supports me to do what I'm doing here. And thank you so much for that. And if you want a reading, just get in touch, of course. Have a very good time. Bye-bye.